I'm going to pit the internet's 3 finest against each other to see who can match Raising Cane's. Hey, what's up? Me and Maximus are here. We just thought we'd hang out and eat Raising Cane. My son loves this stuff. I recently tried it the other day for the first time, and this is the stunning conclusion I came to. It's not bad, but it's all about the sauce. So what I'm here to do today is to remake this. I'm not only gonna do that, but I'm going to pit the internet's 3 finest against each other to see who can match Raising Cane's. That's what we're gonna do today. The battle of Raising Cane's copycat recipes. And also, because my kid loves Raising Cane's so much, I'll have the opportunity for the next time when he says, Dad, can we have Raising Cane's? I can get to say this. Son, we have Raising Cane's at home. Let's get into it. Sauce number 1, where does this come from? Kitchn.com. Here's the deal, I'm an old school food blogger, right? When I'm scouring the internet, I like to go for websites that I trust. Kitchn.com is one of them. Feels like they're quite well vetted. So that's where this recipe comes from. Pretty basic stuff here. We're gonna start out with a 1/2 cup of mayo. And just so you know, as we get into this, Raising Cane sauce is basically ketchup and mayo. By the way, I went through some Hellmann's. Some Hellmann's was used in the making of this video. All right, so we got a nice little 1/2 cup of mayo right here, kaboom. All right, now we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of ketchup. Next up, we're gonna add some seasonings in here. We are going to add a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and you can tell when you look at Raising Cane sauce, you'll see those big flakes of pepper. And now we're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Lastly, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, or as I like to call it, white people umami sauce, or white people fish sauce, because people don't know this, but it's actually anchovies in Worcestershire. It is a super savory, excellent sauce slash ingredient, and then you just whisk her up. You whisk her up. I think what's interesting about Raising Cane's too is that it feels like, oh, I'm getting a pig sauce like you get at like an In-N-Out or Shake Shack, but it's not sweet. It's super savory. So in just going down this incredible rabbit hole of making Raising Cane sauce, you realize this combination of mayo and ketchup has 0 sweet. There's no relish in there, none of that. Not even vinegar, you know, it's just super savory elements and spice, the black pepper, the garlic powder, the Worcestershire. So that's it. And I could grab one of those fingers and go to town, but that ain't it. Here's the thing, the Kitchn was quite explicit with this. I put it in a container because it's got to go in the fridge overnight. It is not ready yet, it needs to sit overnight. So we're gonna stick this in the fridge. Now we're gonna do version 2. This one literally topped Google. This is from Alpha Foodie, and literally it just topped Google search. So some similarities to the one from the Kitchn. So we're getting down into the mayo, so I'm actually gonna spoon out what will also be, yet again, another 1/2 cup. We need 3 tablespoons of ketchup. This is a little less ketchup than what we did in the Kitchn's one, so I thought that was interesting. So again, you clearly see the baseline here, right? It's ketchup and it's mayo. Now things get a little interesting. Worcestershire. Last time we used a 1/4 teaspoon. This time we're using a tablespoon and a 1/2. That's a lot of white people fish sauce. Now we're gonna get into our spices. We're actually doing a teaspoon of garlic powder. There we go. We need 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Basically everything that's in here. Nice. And oddly enough, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. What I thought was interesting was there's actually salt, there's sodium in this sauce. We're gonna whisk it up with a spoon. That works too. I had to make a batch overnight. And what's interesting is, from a visual perspective, this one is much darker than the one from the Kitchn. Same deal as before. What we gotta do is get this in the fridge overnight. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna get a lid on this, put it in the fridge overnight. Here we go. Version number 3. So, you know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So of course I had to find a video recipe that also topped the list. This one topped TikTok. The dude can cook. The dude can make dope videos. I just love the guy. I love watching his stuff. Just like before, I think every one of these starts off with the same thing in terms of mayo and the amount. he brought up an interesting point. He's like, it can obviously vary with the type of mayo you use. I'll tell you, I mean, I may not eat mayo again after doing this little experiment. A 1/4 cup of ketchup, so here we go again. We got a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. That's going in too. This is the part that's big, guys. So, okay, first of all, you're probably wondering, what are you doing in there? Is this food or are you into the narcotics business? I actually made my own garlic salt. His recipe calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt, and I literally mixed some the other day. What happens when you don't have a caking agent is that it sticks a bit, but that is garlic salt. Garlic powder and salt makes garlic salt. Now, that's pretty much it. But then in the video, he's like, you know, you can add extra things too. He was a little loosey-goosey about it, but the views are real, the likes are real, so I'm rolling with it. And he actually said to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, I'm running with this theory. It's interesting, out of the 3, this one looks like the Kitchn, and I feel like generally when I look at Raising Cane's, just when I was eating it, you see those pepper flakes. So, super cool. We've got some Raising Cane's here. Because of that lemon juice, it's actually way more viscous. I have not tried this yet. It's gonna be really interesting to put these all together. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually going to pull out the first 2 ones I made, but I made them last night. They've been sitting overnight, and we're gonna freaking throw down. Here it is, man. I mean, the moment we've all been waiting for. I know I've been waiting for it. So we are gonna see which of the internet's 3 titans of Raising Cane's copycat recipe sauces is closest to the real deal. More importantly, which one's the best? We've got the Kitchn one that's been sitting overnight from the Kitchn.com. We've got Alpha Foodie, the food bloggers one right here. And they both explicitly said overnight, overnight, overnight. You can already see the color difference too. It's pretty wild. And then we've got The Dude Can Cook, the video that got all the likes on TikTok, right? So, internet's finest. Now I think it's worth just kind of comparing. This is actual Raising Cane sauce. So visually, it's funny. This one's very close. This one's a little darker. That one is way darker for sure. I think that's because of all the Worcestershire. This one's definitely brighter. And that's funny, I'm looking at this and there's red flecks in there. So who knows what that's about. But what I'm interested in is which one tastes the best too. Here we go. Now, hang on a second, because here's the deal, okay? If you're interested in stuff like this, if you want to know which one of these Raising Cane's copycat recipe sauces is the best, in my humble opinion, now is the time to hit that like and subscribe button. Come on now, do it. I'll wait. Oh, it just popped through. Okay, way to go. All right. Here we go. Just to have a little baseline. I'm gonna try the regular one real quick, just to get that vibe. Okay. That's the Raising sauce. All right, so now we're gonna try the Kitchn. Try what this one is. And visually, this one looks the closest. Okay, here we go. One thing is because it's colder, but tangy, very, very similar. I mean, literally, I could just give this the old knuckle. Okay. Funny, it's like, it's got a little bit more zip. It's a little off, but it's really similar. I mean, there's little differences, but it's really good. I'll tell you right now. If you're like, hey, I want to make Raising Cane sauce, the Kitchn one, that's right there. So now, we're gonna try this guy. This is Alpha Foodie. Okay. Like, there's quality to this that I like, but I'm telling you, out the gate, it's the Worcestershire. It's too heavy. I mean, it's good. It's definitely good. It's its own thing. To me, this entire sauce is about the deviation you go from Thousand Islands, but right now the Kitchn is winning in terms of what's closest to Raising Cane. Finally. All right, last one. Now we're gonna try The Dude Can Cook, the TikTok one. Yeah, this one right. I should note the lemon juice is in there. It's weird. It's there right now. This is the closest. I'm gonna say it, the lemon juice. And there is something to be said about the temperature. And they look similar too. Oh, dude, you can't tell the damn difference. This one's lighter. This one is good, but it's kind of its own thing. All these sauces are really good on fried chicken and probably burgers too. I still can't get over the heavy amount of Worcestershire in there, so I'm gonna have to push Alpha Foodie off to the side. Now, I'm gonna just do this. I'll do the knuckle test between these two, because cane sauce is cane sauce, but this is the stuff, it's basically free. God, the garlic powder is really noticeable there. Yeah, I think the lemon juice kind of keeps it at bay. One of the things I want to kind of comment on too, this Raising Cane's from Louisiana, and there's a sauce in New Orleans, very popular, remoulade sauce. And I feel like this is closer to what remoulade is. So I'm gonna have to ring the bell. I'm ringing the bell. That's a terrible bell. We'll work on that. We'll work on that later. Maybe we'll fix that with the sound effect later. I gotta say, I was really moved by the one at the Kitchn, but you can literally save yourself time, make this one, add the lemon juice. I think that comes closest to Raising Cane's. So the dude can cook, can make a good Raising Cane's copycat recipe. I'm giving it the thumbs up. If there are other copycat recipe sauces that you think I should try and kind of pair up, do a little battle royale, hit me in the comments. And if you like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. I appreciate it.